Greetings and salutations to all of my gremlins. I'm at the Arizona Train Museum, and I'm inside of one of the cars right now. One of the trains here. They've pretty much redecorated everything here.
Hardware.
This is what it looks like here. Inside, give you a little tour inside here. It's really nice in here. They've remodeled everything.
My last train ride was from Great Lakes, Illinois. Back home with the basic train. 1966.
Wow. So there's a lot to be seen here. Like
After that was all plane rides.
Tables.
a lot of things to be seen in here. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I like it in here. Wow.
And this was a smaller room. It was for two people. It's still a private room. Person roomettes. Literally,
Wow.
the bed folds
This is
down.
really interesting. Oh, it folded.
Well, and you had a curtain, and so I mean, you literally got undressed or whatever,
Oh, really?
like standing in the hallway with the curtain around you, and then you climbed into the bed, and then there was no.
Wow. Never known that.
In a
That's
little smaller roomette.
that's different.
I remember plastic when I was a kid. I don't remember plastic.
It's around. It was around.
Modern day
And
trains.
not in a lot of places.
Wow.
Big cities.
This is
Yeah.
definitely really interesting. It's so fascinating. A lot here. Oh, see behind me? Wow. That's crazy.
I remember you could hear everything that's happening in the next door.
Yeah, the walls are not thick.
Well, you hear that? Good dong. It's nice.
You guys from around here?
Yeah, Casa Grande.
Oh, okay.
We've been in the valleys since '95. And then we went out there about '99.
Mm-hmm.
Like it out there.
That area is-
Acreage.
That area is growing. People move about that way.
Oh, wow.
This is coach. So again, if you're traveling Chicago, Los Angeles, Chicago, and you couldn't afford your own private room or roomette or whatever, and you bought a coach seat, that's what you sat in for 3.5 days.
No, I didn't take coach. I know that. My last train ride was in
A room?
Yeah, room,
A little
yeah.
room. And some of the trains would even have little private individual rooms.
Well, you had your room and then you had a sleeper car.
Sometimes they would have a separate sleeper car, or the rooms themselves would fold down.
That happened on the trains.
What's
How
that?
did they carry your water?
There's a tank underneath, and then they would use part of the train line would have air pressure, and then they would pressurize.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So the pressurized system.
This is where the trains went together.
Mm-hmm. So you transition from one car to the next. Originally, they would have canvas sheets that would go across between the two cars that they would hook up, and that stuff just.
You know, explains where it is and
Cool.
how to get here, and
Great.
so it's nice. So.
So this car became the catch-all for all the wayward furniture, and we use it for parties.
Wow.
Morning seems to be pretty solid yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of them. Well, the original
There's a lot to be seen here. This is
cars
nice.
before the rocks of concrete. Concrete.
Kidding me.
If you ever heard of the term heavy. The railroad went through and modernized some of the wood cars by putting steel skins on the outside,
Oh, okay.
and as well as full new steel cars. Real shy paint job on an old beat up car. Those are the original sand paintings.
And these are supposed to reflect stars in the sky, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what that was the intent was. That's all original. So So at night, this is a dome car, a dome lounge car for the Santa Fe. This was on their Super Chief train, so this was the first class.
We had a dome car. I was a dome car. I went up on a dome car too. Yeah, it was cool. You
So-
could have breakfast in the dome.
Mhm.
That's what important. That was fun.
So this area, the seats that would be in here were not ticketed seats. These were all available at first come, first serve. So I don't think ever really ticketed seats. They were always first come, first serve.
They were. Yeah. We went up there and I had breakfast. I think it was breakfast, dinner, lunch, or something like that. So how are they mounted now? Are they down on the ground?
Wow. Well, I'm inside of the dome part of the train. And this is really nice. I like this a lot. This is one of the most fascinating, I think this is like really interesting of a museum here. They have a lot to be seen here actually. They have like a lot of different things. Sorry. They have a lot of different things to be seen here. This is really nice. I like this a lot. And I still have yet the outside to see as well. But this is truly impressive for a train museum. I like this a lot. This is, wow. This is so surreal to me. I love it. I love this museum. It's really interesting. They got this here. Wow, this is surreal. I like this a lot. They have a lot of, they have a next car over as well. Down there. Whew. Wow, well, it is still hot out here, even despite it's towards the end of September. However, it's every bit worth it just to be out here and learn about, different cultures and go to all these different museums as I have been, and especially now, today, I had the opportunity to discover and learn about trains, old-fashioned trains. Looks like this one behind me here. Trains here. Wow. I absolutely love this. I think this is so surreal, to be honest. I like this a lot. Ever since I was a small child, I've always had such a love and deep passion for trains in general. Ever since I was very young, when I was an infant. So, wow. Yep. A lot of trains here. I'm having a good time of my life, like the best time of my life actually. They have so much to be seen here. There's like behind me, there's more cars, more trains here, and more trains in the back as well. Let's see if I can go up, find them. Oh, they have like a lot of different trains here. I'm not sure what it is. Like all this behind me. Wow. So cool. I have this here.
I think that's the ladder, that's the lights, so they can get up there and change the lights if they go out.
Wow. Yeah. Look at the wheels of those things. Wheels of the trains. That's what it looks like.
They were impressive when they did go through there.
So this was the lounge bar.
Wow.
Oh. They went through all different, what do you call it? Phases, stages, different kinds of cars.
This car was, like I said, on the Super Chief, which was the first class premier train
Oh, okay.
for the Santa Fe.
Oh, there. Santa Fe Railroad.
And then this area was a private dining room, because on the train, this would be connected up next to the next car over here would be the dining car. You know, where it was-
So if someone wanted to have a special party or something.
so again,
like
this was the premier train.
Ah.
They actually, as you see inside, there's some bench seats there where they actually used the caboose. You could ride it as a passenger car behind the freight train from Ajo up to Gila Bend. You know, do your shopping or whatever in the beautiful city of Gila Bend, and then ride back to Ajo in the caboose. It was 97 cents each way.
that. Kidding.
From $1.94, you could ride a round trip in the caboose. As a matter of fact, if you go back into our display building, there's
That must be people that work there.
exactly.
And road working there. There's another car.
Yep, we've got several. See, these are cupola style, and this one right over here is a
Cupola style.
this one's a bay window style right here. See how it bulges out on this? It's got bulges on both sides. So the guy would sit there and he would look down along the side. He wouldn't look out over the top, because what happened was, is again, from the 30s and 40s into the 50s, they were trying to get more capacity out of the car, so they started making the box cars taller. Well, then they can't see over. Cool, because it shows the copper cars and it shows the smelters and it shows the shipping and stuff like that.
It's called a caboose.
Wow, this is truly something surreal. This is really interesting. I've really learned a lot of things here. I am inside of the old-fashioned caboose train. This is a... What do you think this is? Probably 1950s? 1960s maybe? Old-fashioned caboose. They have a lot of trains here, don't they?
It's where the conductors traveled, and the switchmen, they traveled here. Like you said, 97 cents to get you a ride from Ajo down to Gila Bend.
Wow. Mining company shops. Office.
There's an old
conductor.
coal bucket. See that old coal bucket there? They used to put coal in there.
Coal in there. Yeah, that's
And then
the
they
coal
put coal
machine
in
there.
top. Then they get a small to get the ashes out of the bottom. See that part right there?
Yeah.
There's a coal shovel, ash shovel. Take that, stick it in that hole. Take that, stick it in the hole, and you lift those up, and they're hot.
Yeah. Imagine they're made out of iron, right?
Another one. Yep, it's all made out of iron.
Wow. Well, so I'm outside right now, and they definitely have a lot of trains to be seen here. It's really interesting. Southern Pacific trains. They have cabooses, they have old passenger trains, locomotives. They even have trolleys. The trolleys are on the other side. Oh wow, you're able to go in here. This is cool.
Go ahead, I'll wait out here.
Wow. So this is me standing in front of the one of the locomotive trains here. This is huge. Alright, so let's be inside of the locomotive right now. Wow, this is really impressive. I like this a lot. Then it takes you right back outside here, where next to me they have this kind of a train here. As you can obviously tell, these trains are huge. They're massive in size. I like it a lot. It's really cool. That's huge. Here, check out that trolley. There's trolleys over there. Now this is where I was just at, right here, right inside of this train here. Served as a passenger train. Went all the way straight down here. That's an old trolley over here. They have a lot of wagons over here. They have so many trains here to be seen. It's really interesting. Wow. Alright, so right now I'm walking over to an old-fashioned trolley that used to operate throughout the Phoenix downtown area, which is closed. But of course, as you can see behind me here, this is the old trolley. Wow. So this is me in front of the trolley here, and apparently here at the Arizona Railway Museum they also have a museum indoors. So I'm going to be checking that out. Wow, look at this! Can you believe that? This is just intense. This is really awesome here. I do like this a lot. A lot of things out there to be seen. Wow.
world's busiest, UP's massive Bailey Yard. We'll visit the yard as well as one of railroading's newest tourist attractions located nearby. Going east from Bailey Yard, the railroad passes through the city of North Platte. At North Platte, the triple track begins, and the line then follows the Platte River. One of the places we'll visit is the Big S Curve near Brady. Then we'll pass through several picturesque Nebraska farm communities with names like Gothenburg, Cozad, and Kearney. This line was opened in 1866, part of the Transcontinental Railroad then being built. A second track was added in 1910, and the third in 1999. Trains, and lots of them, have been a part of life around here for over 140 years. O'Fallon has an eastern counterpart.